Okay, guys, so it's March the 1st, 2021, and as we can see, we're now waiting for our next ban list to come out, and this can drop at absolutely any time. And so I'm going to go through a few of my predictions on what I think Konami might do with this and how they're going to try to sort of change up the meta game a little bit. Now, the first thing that Konami need to do is they need to slow down Virtual World. They don't want to necessarily make it entirely unplayable, but they need to really get its back off. And an awful lot of people are calling for the removal of True King of all calamities. I don't think they're actually going to do that. They may well limit it, but I don't think they're going to attack calamities directly. I think that they're going to do the same kind of thing that they did with Orcus and Harp Horror and Salamangreat and Stalio, and just take out one of the smaller, lower level monsters to try to just back this deck off and to slow it down a little bit. And that's why I think that they may well look at banning Virtual World, Mayheim, Lulu. The next thing that I see in an awful lot of the top tier meta decks is the Psyframe Gamma, Psyframe Driver combination. This allows us to, within the first turn, even if we're going second, get a monster on the field. It's a really powerful negate, and so that is something that possibly needs to just be tamed back a little bit. It also gives us a tuner monster really, really easily. And so that then gives us access to things like Borreload Savage Dragon, which again is a really, really powerful negating card. And just to kind of ease up the control element at the top end of the format, I think they may well attack this by either limiting Psyframe Gear Gamma or possibly banning Psyframe Gear Driver so that we don't have the ability to get Gamma out that easily. A lot of people are calling for the removal of Dragoon. Now, Dragoon itself, I don't think Konami are going to touch. It is a very, very popular card. It's selling an awful lot of sets. Might limit it, but we'll see how it goes. I think they're going to more look at how it's being pulled to the field so quickly and so easily. And so I think that Predaplant Verte Anaconda might be the card that takes the hit. This is an extra deck card, so it's really, really easy to access. It makes Dragoon summon really simple, really fast, and I think that it's going to be the Verte Anaconda that they hit, because Dragoon supports a few sort of lower tier decks and brings them up to that top tier standard, and it's popular and it's selling boxes. So as far as limiting, I mentioned it very briefly earlier, but with the Virtual World deck being so strong, so powerful, and such a turbo to get True King of all calamities out, I think they may actually limit True King. It's not an impossible monster to get around, so I don't think they're going to go all the way of banning it. And it's a really nice card. It's a really nice monster. People want this card, so it is selling sets. So I don't know if True King is going to go, but possibly limiting it, yeah, I think they may well do that, and I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. So now I'm going to move on to what I think they may well unlimit. And firstly, we've had an announcement that Ghost from the Past is going to have a reprint of the Firewall Dragon with its errata, so we can be pretty sure that Firewall Dragon itself is going to be coming off of the ban list. Looking at sort of future sets that are coming out, there is also going to be an awful lot more focus on Pendulum. Pendulum has dropped out of the top tier for quite some time now, and so they're going to be looking at promoting Pendulum support, and I think we may well see a return of the Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. This is a really good support card for an awful lot of Pendulum decks. It's only a link 2, so it's nice and easy to get out, and yeah, I think we may well see this come back. One of the other cards that's come out fairly recently is the Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. And so I think that Konami may look at trying to support a little bit more the Galaxy Eyes archetype. It's a really popular archetype. They're really cool monsters. And I mean, this is going to be the controversial prediction of this video, is I think they may well look at bringing back number 95, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. This is little bit broken. The fact that we can just use a Galaxy Eyes as XYZ material gives this an awful lot of punch, and it makes it a really, really easy card to summon. But it will promote and support that Galaxy Eyes set. And so, yeah, I'd say we may well see the return of Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. The last card that I'm going to look at in my predictions for this ban list is going to be Called by the Grave. We've got a lot of decks that are really, really heavily relying on graveyard effects, graveyard summoning and stuff like that, and Call from the Grave is going to slow those down. Now, Call from the Grave has bounced around the ban list since it was pretty much brought out. I think this might be something that we see at least go to limited, if not semi-limited. So yeah, I think we may well see a return of Called from the Grave. Okay, guys, so there are my predictions for the 2021 ban list. Obviously, we'll have to see what happens when it drops. I don't think it's going to be very long. It's possibly only going to be a couple of days. If you've got any ideas and thoughts and predictions yourselves, then drop them in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.